not yet in court. That is why the court exists. And they've asked me to go to court. And I want to go to court. I don't want to answer questions on my way to court. I want to go to court.
Okay. All right, come. I wanted to travel this way, but I see you are... Okay.
Welcome to my channel, where we discuss everything and all things politics, especially about the 2023 presidential election in Nigeria. The presidential candidate of Labour Party, Mr. Peter Obi, has finally broken his silence, and he broke his silence in Abuja on Thursday, and he was emphatic that he will prove that Labour Party won the presidential election on February 25, 2023. And he disclosed that last Saturday's presidential election was controversial. Of course, everybody knows about that. And programmed to deliver a predetermined result. He said the election did not meet the necessary requirements and could not be adjudged credible. The former governor of Anambra State, who addressed a world press conference in Abuja, said that Nigerians were robbed of their true choice. He insisted that he would pursue justice through court and was ready to challenge the results till he proved his argument. He said that the Labour Party won the election and I will prove it, he vowed. So he was emphatic that Labour Party won the election. It's a very powerful assertion, which we will go into later, because we're going to look at it, especially in the light of former Vice President Atiku statement saying that Peter Obi couldn't have won the election. So we're going to go into that and look at that. He added that I will challenge this rascality for the future of the country. The former governor said that he believed the process through which people come into any position was important, and there was a need for Nigeria to sanitize the process. He said, on this issue, that's presidential election, I'm challenging the process, Obi said. He said he has challenged several election results and come out victorious. By that, he was making allusion to the fact that he has challenged elections before, which is true. He challenged his victory that was stolen in 2003 when he won the governorship position of Anambra State under APGA, or Progressive Grand Alliance, and his mandate was stolen by the People's Democratic Party. He went to court and stayed there for 3 years before he got his mandate back. He also went to court to reclaim his mandate when it was cut short. When his first tenure was cut short, Anambra State conducted governorship election when the tenure of Peter Obi has not yet ended. He went to court and the court said his tenure has not ended. And because of him, because of Peter Obi, that is why we have staggered elections in Nigeria today. Because before then, all the governorship election in Nigeria takes place the same day. But after that, when the Supreme Court ruled that the term of a governor starts from the day he was sworn in. Eventually, other people enjoyed that provision, that pronouncement of the Supreme Court, including Governor Fayemi, Governor Olusegun Mimiko, Arebo Eshola, and many others. Okay, so Peter Obi was in the press conference was trying to assure his supporters that he's not new in going to the courts to seek redress. He said he had challenged several election results and come out victorious, and he will be approaching the court with the firm belief of getting justice. He said, the court exists for this, and they have asked me to go to court, and I will be going to court. Okay. Quipped on if he is under pressure, he said no one can put him under pressure for challenging the rascality in the political system. He said, we have to go through the darkness. The structure of criminality can't go out overnight. All we need to show is commitment and resilience, and I will be at the forefront, and we'll walk through this darkness until daybreak will be vowed. Now, this was Peter Obi laying the groundwork for his going to court. So he wanted the world to know it. And shortly after that press conference, Obi also went to his Twitter to re-emphasize what he said there. He wrote on his Twitter handle, I have just finished addressing an international press conference. I urge Nigerians to remain resolute. We won this election, and we will prove it to Nigerians. We shall reclaim our mandate via due process. Please do not despair. Do not despair. Now, Peter Obi was at that press conference, basically, the way I understand is to reassure his supporters who were heartbroken, Nigerians who were heartbroken, whose votes were rigged against them. Because don't forget, many Nigerians, especially the young Nigerians, they said they were running the race, the presidential race, through Peter Obi. That Peter Obi is not just in the race on his own, that they are running the race through him. Now, Peter Obi, if you understand him, you will know that he is ready for the battle. He is ready for the battle. He is ready to go the whole hog to prove that he won the election. And he will prove it very well. He's a very meticulous person. He doesn't make noise. He's a very meticulous person. He doesn't make noise. Now, does he stand a chance? Absolutely. Peter Obi stand a chance of reclaiming his mandate. Of course, people are saying this judiciary of Nigeria is so corrupted that getting redress from it may be a Herculean task. But Peter Obi is a man who believes in whatever he's pursuing. I remember there was a time he was talking about the fact that when he started the journey to take the PDP, because the PDP was a big behemoth at that time. They were the all and all, and there were established godfathers in Anambra State. When he took the party to court to prove that PDP rigged the election, many people never gave him a chance until he won. Now that he has embarked on this journey, I can tell you for free that Peter Obi has what it takes to succeed. He's a man of faith, he's a man of prayers, and he's a man of conviction. He believes strongly that these people cannot be allowed to continue to run down the country, continue to suffocate the country with their poor performances, with their criminal structures, or the structure of criminality which they are using to hold the country hostage. He is ready to go the whole hog to get his mandate back. And I believe him that he will get his mandate back, because for him to embark on this journey, he must have gotten tons of evidence to prove that the result they are bandying about is not actually the real result. Peter Obi must have gotten access to the real results from the agents, which prove unequivocally that he won the election. Because Peter Obi is not a man who embarks on the unnecessary voyage of discovery if he's not sure what he's doing. Now, shortly after Obi addressed the World Press Conference, Atiku Abubakar also addressed a World Press Conference in another venue. Now, Atiku Abubakar was asked a simple question. He was now talking all kinds of things about Peter Obi. They simply asked him, a journalist simply asked him, I said, do you regret that you didn't run with Peter Obi in this election? He began to now narrate a story, like from a storybook, and begin to talk about how Peter Obi left PDP before the primaries, that he didn't wait, that Peter Obi gets scared because the governors wanted to hijack the PDP presidential ticket issue and all that, which shows that actually Atiku Abubakar lacked emotional intelligence. Because what he would have said that at that kind of question that a journalist asked him would have been to say that is past history. What we are facing now is how to ensure that the right thing is done and that the stolen election is restored back, something like that. But instead, he began to narrate stories about Peter Obi, how he didn't have patience to stay. The governors wanted to determine who gets the presidential ticket and all that. Peter Obi now became the topic of discussion. Then, without being prompted, he now said that Peter Obi couldn't have won the election, because I think the whole way the thing was going, I think is like a prearranged question. Because for him to use that simple question to now move that Peter Obi couldn't have won the election, that he doesn't have the spread, which now begs the question: which election result is Atiku Abubakar using to lay claim that he was the one that that won the election? Is it the election result that the INEC is bandying about, which Atiku and the rest are protesting against. The truth of the matter is that Peter Obi is challenging the election results because that election, the result that was collected at the National Collection Center is not the real result. Peter Obi has access to the real original result from the polling units across the country, from their situation room. And if you go by this result from situation room, Peter Obi won the election. He won Atiku Abubakar. He won, he defeated Tinubu, because I believe it when Dati Baba Ahmed said that the reason they could not transmit the results electronically through the beavers, especially the presidential election, is because Peter Obi was winning and APC was losing. Even a chieftain of PDP in Lagos talked about the fact that in Lagos, Labour Party was leading by over 900,000 votes. So it is obvious that Peter Obi has what it takes to win this election, and he won it. Because Peter Obi is not, if you look at Peter Obi, he is not a man who embarks on a voyage of discovery. If there is any shred of evidence that he will not meet the basic requirement by pursuing this matter, he will not do that. He will rather take the money he will use for such a jamboree and donate it for the less privileged, quietly. So I believe strongly that Atiku Abubakar doesn't understand what he's talking about. I believe strongly that Peter Obi won the election and he will be able to prove it. And I hope that the courts will listen with unbiased mind to ensure that the right thing is done, that he got justice at the end of the day. One thing is clear. APC and Asiwaju Bola Tinubu will not be sleeping fine until this matter is done and dusted. And I can tell you for free, Peter Obi has all it takes to triumph. So the obedience should relax. They should not despair, as Mr. Peter Obi has said. Don't despair. He said that he's ready to go through this darkness. So after this darkness, there will be daylight, there will be daybreak. And I believe him, and I think all his supporters and well-meaning Nigerians who overwhelmingly voted for him to be the next president of Nigeria should relax with that assurance that he will bring out the tons of evidence that will prove without a doubt that he indeed is the next president of Nigeria that will be sworn in to take over from President Muhammadu Buhari. Thank you for watching this video, and if you are new to my channel, you have not yet subscribed to my channel, subscribe to my channel, hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell. When you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, anytime I have a new video, you'll be among the first to know. God bless you. And please try like this video, because when you like it, Google will recommend it for more people to watch. And with more people watching it, especially the obedience, they will see the need to have confidence and not lose hope. Because there are reports we are getting that some obedience are even turning their voters card in anger. They shouldn't do that. And Peter Obi also promised in that World Press Conference that they should gather themselves for the next election on March 11. And he promised to campaign for that election. So the obedience, everybody should keep on working hard and get ready to come out en masse on March 11 to plant labor governors all over the country with labor lawmakers who will work with P2B when he is sworn in after all this legal battle is done and dusted. God bless you and yours.